Bonjour, je suis en direct de la GamesCom, du Community Lounge avec Mike et David, qui travaillent sur Dragon Age 2. Ils ont passé toute la semaine à présenter le jeu à la presse, aux fans aussi. And you would like to make the interview in French?
That would be difficult, seeing as I don't speak French.
Say a few words. I know you know a few words.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle David.
Oh yeah. He's so good. And Mike, what about you? Some French?
Je parle un peu de français, mais pas bien.
Okay.
Pas
See,
bien.
he's from Canada. That's not even fair.
You should know some.
Sure, I know.
You learn French.
Pupitre, bibliothèque, le crayon, le stylo, all the classroom elements, I've got it down.
Cool. So you guys this week has been quite terrific. GamesCom, what about?
It's been absolutely fantastic. I mean, GamesCom has been great. The fans have been out in droves. It's been amazing. We're doing a lot of fun things, taking their photos in front of the big dragon with their the weapon of Hawk, and it's been really exciting. We love going out, meeting the fans, interacting with them one-on-one. Mike just went through the question gauntlet, so it's been great. I mean, really, I don't think we could have asked for a better GamesCom.
And regarding the press meetings and presentations, what was your feeling? And I know it's tiring. It's quite a lot of work. But how did you feel regarding this presentation? The feedback from the press and even from the fans on the community lounge.
I think a fellow I just talked to really summed it up. When people first heard about Dragon Age 2, they sort of thought, well, it seems like they've changed some stuff. And I love Dragon Age Origins, right? That seems to be the resounding message, is we loved Origins. It was a great game. You shouldn't have changed anything. And the thing is, when we're done showing the presentation, people look at it. A guy just came up to me and said, okay, I was really skeptical. I played the game hands-on. I just watched you go through this. Oh my God, I'm going to go pre-order. And that is the most satisfying feeling, knowing that really it's just like, well, sure, some stuff's different, but it's all better. It's really to make the game a better experience overall.
And regarding Dragon Age, the Dragon Age brand or a franchise is now coming to the second episode, actually. Regarding the success of the first one, are you surprised? I guess you're happy, guys, but it became the best RPG game of the last year, actually. And what did you feel about that? And now that you basically reached your objectives, and now you're higher, I would say.
Well, I think we knew internally that Origins was a quality product, and we knew that anyone who engaged with the product would be able to go, oh wow, this is an epic story, like the kind of thing we haven't done in a while. And I mean, Mass Effect tells this amazing science fiction tale, and a return to fantasy for us was kind of a given. Like, we absolutely knew we were going back to fantasy to get into that swords and sorcery kind of feel. But the thing is, I think with a lot of people, they were surprised by just how much it drew them in, because I've talked to many people who've played like 6 or 7 times. Like, it's become this consuming thing. So I think the success in a lot of ways came from people kind of word of mouth, right? They've been playing the game, they were posting about, oh wow, I had this different experience, and then my choices seem to matter, and then I've got Cone of Cold and I can freeze dudes. So I think overall it just snowballed and really caught on. And I mean, David did a great job getting the word out, letting people know about Origins, just getting them excited. So that gave us a huge start right out the gate. And the nice thing is, it was I think it's the single biggest IP launch in all of EA's history. So for us, that's a huge feather in our cap, but also, frankly, just a great sense of support from you guys, from EA across the world, and just, it came out so strong, and we were so happy.
And yeah, David, so you're now working on BioWare games for about 2 years almost.
Yep.
And what do you feel, because now it's such a big success, and you launched the first one also, and what is your feeling about that?
I mean, it's been an honor to work with such a talented development team. I've been very fortunate in my time at EA. I've gotten to work on some of the best, IP that EA has, in terms of, even starting all the way back to Lord of the Rings, and then going on to, I got to work on Burnout a little bit with Criterion. The CNC stuff is still, passion for that. And then finally, going and being part of the BioWare team. I mean, the BioWare guys, their commitment to excellence is astounding. Really from the get-go, all the way up from Dr. Ray and Greg, it's really all about creating these quality interactive stories, and really games that can immerse you into them and really be very emotionally engaging experiences. And I think that's why you're seeing the fans and people really respond well to it. you're starting to see more and more games these days that have more story and trying to get people to. It's becoming more of an interactive, sort of like an interactive movies are becoming more and more popular, and that's why I think this is kind of a great, this is our wheelhouse at BioWare. So, if we can continue to deliver these, quality interactive stories, I think more and more fans are going to be, that much happier. And, certainly we have Mass Effect, we have Dragon Age, we have Star Wars: The Old Republic coming out. I mean, really, Ray says all the time that, our best years have yet to come, and I have to agree with him.
Yeah. And yeah, storytelling is part of the DNA of BioWare.
Absolutely.
But what did it come as actually? Because you're at BioWare for a while, and can you tell us more about the storytelling, this specific touch from BioWare?
I think what it is really is that the culture of the game and all the games that we produce are kind of steeped in this idea of putting the player first, and I think that that's where games shine, just as a medium. So you have movies where it's more passive, you can kind of watch someone else go through it, and you share experiences, but not necessarily initiative. So with us. I think our big thing is to say, no, how does the player fit in here? So we don't have writing games where a bunch of other people are having really cool dialogues and cutting one another off and having all the wit, and you have to sit there going, I wish I were involved. Instead, we involve you. We put you at the forefront of the action. So keeping that in mind, remembering that we're not out to punish the player, we're actually out to celebrate them, to thank them for buying the game, and to give them, that escapist fantasy and that feeling of being, an amazing warrior, a man who becomes a legend in his own time, a space marine fighting, against the Reapers. Whatever the fantasy is, we're helping you fulfill it by putting you at the heart of it.
Yeah, that's to us. That's been for many years. Every BioWare titles is so immersive and engaging. You're really into the story. That's really really true. And now basically the Gamescom is almost over for you guys, and. I hope we will see you next year, maybe for another game. We don't know, but
we're gonna go sleep for a year, and then I think we'll be refreshed for next year.
Get awake for Dragon Age 2 release.
That's true. So I'll set my alarm clock.
But Mike, you cannot sleep. You have to finish Dragon Age 2.
I'm well aware. Trust me. The thing is, all the guys back home are pushing real hard right now to get the game out the door at the highest possible quality, and could not be prouder of the work they're doing. Really looking forward to going back. I was realizing this morning. I was like, man, I want to go back, update the build, and see what they've done, because I knew some of the passes were going in, and there were some new abilities coming in. It's really exciting. So, lucky to have such a great dev team, that are helping bring this vision together and just pushing a game out that's following absolutely in the footsteps of Origins, but doing so many neat new things that I think it's just going to shock people.
So rendezvous in 2011 for the best game of the year next year, probably.
We announced the release dates March 8th in North America, March 11th in Europe. So PS3, Xbox 360. Yeah, I think we're going to blow the socks off.
Can't wait. Thank you guys. See you soon. And
Au revoir.
Au revoir.